Welcome to Las Vegas and welcome to the Faraday Future event where they have just unveiled the FF91, which is right behind me, somewhere in the middle of that scrum. The FF91 is an actual production car from Faraday. If you remember last year's CES, they showed that crazy concept car that we'll probably never see again, but they're saying this one is going into production as soon as next year. The FF91 has over 1,000 horsepower and will do 0 to 60 in just 2.39 seconds. That could make it the fastest production car in the world, assuming it actually goes into production. They're also promising well over 300 miles of range, over 700 kilometers of range for 130 kilowatt hour battery pack, which should give you plenty of range to get rid of any worries about range anxiety, and it will charge at up to 500 miles an hour per charging, which is, again, pretty incredible from the EV space. But they're not promising anything about charging stations or charging standards. It seems like you're going to have to rely on existing networks for that. The interior is absolutely crazy. It's full of displays. It's got facial recognition, so it'll recognize you as you walk up, configure itself for you. The rear seats fold flat so you can take a nap, and the car has a lot of autonomy features as well. They did show off some self-parking here, which worked some of the time, but ultimately they're promising the car will be able to drive itself in the future. It's chock full of laser sensors and radar scanners and everything else, including a LiDAR sensor that comes up from the nose to scan all around it. There are even displays on the outside of the car to indicate the current mode that the car is in, and you can even tell it to auto park from a touchscreen right on the door. Now, we have a lot of questions about the FF91, starting with the solvency of its parent company, LeEco, which is providing a lot of the funding here. But right now, we're more concerned about how much exactly this car is going to cost. With all that technology and all those options, we're thinking this could start as high as $150,000, maybe even $200,000. What we do know is that you can go to ff.com and place your pre-order now for $5,000 if you want to. A lot more questions to come, hopefully some answers to come when we get some time behind the wheel a little later this week. Stay tuned for that.